Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Be Competent in English. I am your teacher Nafeesa Ali, and today in this video I am going to tell you about present perfect progressive or present perfect continuous tense. And you know it is very important for you to learn this tense so that you can be competent in English. Okay, fine. So let's start the video. Before I start the lesson, I would like to tell you that if you are new to my channel, do subscribe it so that you can get all my latest video. Okay, fine. So let's start with the formula of the present perfect progressive tense first. In this tense, as you know, the structure of English language is subject, verb, object and complement. Okay. So in this tense, if we are going to use the auxiliary verb have, has and been. And you know that if your subject is plural noun or plural pronoun you, we, and I and they, then you are going to use the auxiliary verb have with been, and you are going to use the present participle form of the verb, that is ing form of the verb. Okay, fine. For example, I give you the example, like I say, we have been living in this house for 2 years. So what I have done it with the plural pronoun we, I have used the auxiliary verb have and been, and the present participle form of the verb, that is the ing form of the verb. Okay, fine. Similarly, if your subject is singular, like Sarah, yeah, teacher, student, any subjects which is singular subject, and you have a singular pronoun like he, she, it, you are going to use the has, we are going to use has and been with the present participle form of the verb. Like we can say, Sarah has been living in this house for 2 years. Okay, fine. So just remember this formula, and we are going to follow this formula throughout the tenses. When whatever situation we are talking about, we are going to use this formula. Okay, fine. Is it clear? Fine. Now let's start with the usages. The main feature of the present perfect progressive tense is that it connects the past and the present. Now, how it connects the past and the present? Like in this sentence, we have been living in this house for 2 years. Means you have since 2 years, 2 years back. It shows that you are still living in this house. Okay, and to express this, and here we can use the time expressions like for and since. For shows how long you are living. It means you are living in this house for 2 years. Another example is that, like I say, Sarah has been living in this house since 2020. What since is showing? Since shows indicates the start of the time, from when the action started. She started living since 2020 and she is still living it. Okay, fine. Like you can also say, I have been working in Samsung Electronics since 2004. Okay, fine. Yeah, I have been working as a medical representative for 2 years. Okay, anything you can talk about the action which has started in the past and it is still continuing in the present. For this, you can use also the present perfect tense. Like you can also say, I have lived in this house for 2 years. This is also correct. In this situation, both present perfect tense and present perfect progressive tense are acceptable. Okay, fine. Is it clear? Yeah. In this at this moment, I would like to tell you that if you want to understand the differences, the similarities between present perfect progressive tense and present perfect tense, please do watch my video on present perfect tense. You will understand it in a more better way. Okay, fine. Correct. Now let's talk about the another usages of present perfect progressive tense. We use this present perfect progressive tense to talk about our temporary habits and situations. Means temporary, what we are doing something. For this, we are not going to use any time, but we are just going to use the expression recently. Like I can say like this, I have been attending ESL classes recently. Okay, fine. Yeah, you can also say, I have been going to the gym a lot recently. Okay, fine. Any action which you are doing at the recent moment, at recent time, in the recently, you can use this tense, and that is temporary, short-term actions, not long-term actions. Okay, fine. You can also say that I have been learning piano with piano recently. I have been learning piano recently. You can also talk like, you can, anything you are doing in the present, which is any habit of like a habit, you can talk like I have been reading reading story books a lot recently. Okay, fine. Is it clear? Fine. Now, furthermore, we use present perfect progressive tense for repeated actions. When we say repeated actions, means we have done that actions, we are doing that actions several times in the present period. Okay, not one, several times. The professor has been sending lessons by email newsletter. Like if I say, my mother has been calling me from London, it means that he has calling me several times. He is calling me up now also. Means any time in the present also. Means he started calling in the past, near past, and in the near present he is also calling me. Okay, several times he has called me. That is why and if you if I say my mother has called me from London, it means he has called me only one time. Okay, fine. Is it clear? Fine. Now furthermore, we use present perfect progressive tense for the actions that has completed in the past, just now, recently has completed, not very long ago, and we are observing, we can see, feel and observe its result in the present time. Okay, like for example, we can say, I have been exercising a lot, so I am tired. Okay, the means you have been exercising, you are tired. Like you can say, like, it has been raining very heavily, so the terrace is wet. Here we are concentrating on the action, not in the result. And in this situation, you can use the present perfect tense also, like it has rained a lot, so the basement is wet. Okay. So the basement is wet. So in this situation also you can use present perfect progressive tense and present perfect tense. Both are acceptable. Okay, fine. Now one thing, the last one thing is that you all know that we never use continuous tense with the stative verbs and the sense verb. Okay, like and so in this case also, with present perfect progressive tense, we are not going to use this with the stative verbs. Like you are not going to say like, I have been knowing Karen for 2 years. No, it is better to say, I have known Karen for 2 years. Okay, like you cannot say, I have been believing you. No, this is, I have believed you. Okay, fine. So only for mental actions, for stative verbs, for feelings, for senses, like you cannot say, I am hearing the sound. I have heard the sound. Okay, fine. So for all these verbs and for all these non-action verbs, you are not going to use this tense. Okay, is it clear? Hope you have understood today's lesson. And if you have any questions, you can either email me or write in the comment section. It would be my pleasure to answer to your questions. Okay, fine. And yeah, to learning, and you can also follow me on my Facebook page, Be Competent in English. So and I hope and I hope that you will learn a lot from that page. Okay, fine. And if you have liked my video, don't forget to click on the like button, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.